Welcome to the Deep Dive from the Morse Global Finance Podcast team. I'm John,
And I'm Tiffany.
and we are so glad to have you with us today as we take a deep dive into all things Bullion Shark.
We're going to break down a really comprehensive review from Morse Global Finance to give you all the key insights.
And the person behind this review, let me tell you, they've got some serious credentials. Degrees from Williams and Johns Hopkins, experience in like 45 countries,
Wow.
with the IMF, and as an entrepreneur, even taught at some pretty prestigious universities.
Impressive.
And they've even contributed to top financial publications, so we're talking real expertise here.
That's right. This is a trusted voice in the finance world.
Okay, so let's jump right in. Bullion Shark, it was founded by, get this, two brothers,
Oh, really?
Andrew and Nicholas Adamo, back in 2014.
So interesting. Right out of college, Nicholas starts his own business.
Entrepreneurial spirit right there.
And then Andrew joins him while still a student.
It's a real family affair. And clearly a passion project, because Bullion Shark is now the most visited website for buying and selling rare coins.
Which is huge.
Massive. And they've built up this gigantic collection that seems to cater to everyone.
Yeah, whether you're a total newbie or you've been collecting for years, they've got something for you.
And here's the kicker. The Bullion Shark team, get this, they have over 100 years of combined experience in numismatics.
Whoa, that's not just a business, it's like a legacy.
Talk about expertise.
That's right. In a field like numismatics, that kind of knowledge and experience is priceless.
Right, because you're dealing with these rare and valuable items, you need someone you can trust.
Exactly. It gives customers that confidence to know they're getting authentic pieces.
For sure. So let's talk about what they actually offer.
Okay, let's get into the good stuff.
First up, the classics. You know, your gold, silver, platinum, copper bullion.
Gotta have those.
Of course, the staples. But then they've also got classic rare coins going all the way back to early American coinage.
And don't forget the modern rare coins, limited editions, commemorative pieces, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, gotta have those special editions. And then hold on to your hats, folks. They've even got ancient and shipwreck coins.
Stop it! Roman and Greek coins, that's amazing.
It's about holding history in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much cooler than that.
So it's not just about the products. They also have all these services to support collectors and investors.
Oh, they go above and beyond.
They've got online auctions, a YouTube channel called Bullion Shark TV.
Ooh, I've heard of that.
It's great for all the coin enthusiasts out there.
Love it.
And then you've got personalized guidance from their team of numismatic experts, of course,
Gotta tap into that expertise.
a Sell to Us program,
So convenient.
and a comprehensive resources center packed with information.
So it's like they're saying, hey, we don't just want to sell you stuff. We want you to really understand it all.
Exactly. They're educating their customers, which is fantastic.
I love that.
Now, let's see what the internet's saying about Bullion Shark.
Always got to check the reviews, right?
You gotta do your due diligence. So Google My Business, Better Business Bureau, they've got glowing reviews.
That's a good sign.
But then on Trustpilot, feedback's a little mixed, and of course you've always got those individual customer complaints to consider.
Yeah, you always have to take everything with a grain of salt, right? No business is perfect.
Right. You gotta look at the big picture.
Exactly. So let's weigh those pros and cons.
Okay, pros, we've got a massive selection of coins.
Can't go wrong with that.
User-friendly website.
Super important these days.
Absolutely. Regular market updates, reputable industry connections, and of course that A+ rating from the BBB.
That's impressive. Those are some major pluses, especially for anyone considering investing in precious metals.
Right. You want a reputable dealer, someone who's on top of market trends, who's really committed to customer satisfaction.
You want to feel confident in your investment choices.
Exactly. But of course, we got to acknowledge the cons too, right?
Transparency is key.
Always. So some reviewers mentioned a limited selection of bullion compared to other dealers.
Interesting.
And while their customer service generally gets a lot of praise, there have been a few reports of inconsistency, which can be frustrating, of course.
For sure. That's always a bummer when you don't get that consistent experience.
It definitely is.
So it really comes down to, finding that dealer that really aligns with your specific needs and your investment goals.
Right. Like Bullion Shark has a great reputation, but like with any financial decision,
Do your research.
due diligence is essential.
Absolutely. Let's actually dive a little deeper into one of their key services, that expert guidance they offer.
Oh yeah, their team of numismatists.
Right. They can give you that personalized advice.
Oh, that's huge, especially if you're new to this whole world of coin collecting or investing in precious metals.
Really, it's like having a personal guide in a museum.
Yeah. Like, oh, look at this hidden gem over here.
Exactly. And they can help you with so much, not just buying and selling, but like authenticating,
Oh, right, grading?
even building a collection that like fits your budget.
And speaking of budget, they have that Sell to Us program, which is great.
Super convenient.
If you're looking to maybe downsize your collection or sell some of your coins,
Yeah, you get a fair market valuation.
hassle-free transaction.
It's important to have a trustworthy outlet for selling your coins, you know?
Right, you don't want to get caught up in those complicated online auctions
Exactly.
or shady buyers.
Or deal with people that, you just don't trust.
Exactly. And speaking of online auctions, they have their own platform, right?
They do.
Where you can browse and bid on tons of rare coins.
From your couch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a great way to find, like, really unique pieces.
And maybe snag a bargain.
Ooh, always a plus.
Yeah.
But, of course, got to approach those online auctions carefully.
Right. Do your research.
Do your research, understand how the bidding works, watch out for potential scams.
For sure.
Now, let's talk about their YouTube channel, Bullion Shark TV.
Oh, yes. Love it.
A treasure trove of information.
It's a great resource for anyone, even if you're not a collector, just want to learn more.
Yeah. Coin grading to market trends, even historical insights.
It's like a free online course.
And it's not just for beginners. Even seasoned collectors can get something out of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Stay up to date.
On those market trends.
Exactly. So, Bullion Shark TV, great place to start.
It's fun. It's accessible.
Gets you excited about coin collecting.
And don't forget about the Bullion Shark Coin Collectors Club.
Oh, yes. Connect with other enthusiasts. Get some exclusive discounts.
Smart move on their part, building that community.
Right. It's all about creating that positive customer experience.
They're not just selling coins, they're building relationships.
Exactly. And that's what sets them apart. Now, let's address those mixed reviews on Trustpilot.
Right, because we did see those glowing reviews on other platforms, but
Not everyone's had a perfect experience, right?
transparency.
It's important to look at those reviews objectively.
Yeah, are there recurring issues?
Right? Are there things that they need to address, or these isolated incidents,
It's all about getting that balanced perspective.
Exactly. And online reviews, they can be pretty subjective.
Oh, definitely. One person's negative experience is another person's like, oh, that wasn't a big deal.
Right. It's all relative. You got to read between the lines, look for those patterns.
And remember, every business has hiccups, right? Is how they handle those challenges.
It really matters.
Exactly. So are they responding to complaints promptly?
Right. Are they professional? Are they striving to resolve those issues fairly?
It's not about being perfect. It's about being responsive and accountable.
Exactly. So let's zoom back out.
Big picture.
We talked about the products, the services, the reputation, the good and the bad.
So what does this all mean for our listener?
Right. What's the takeaway here?
I think if we kind of connect all these dots, it shows that Bullion Shark is a reputable player in the numismatic world.
They offer a huge selection, a range of helpful services.
And they're clearly committed to customer education.
And satisfaction.
And pluses.
For sure. Strong foundation based on, expertise, transparency.
Passion for numismatics.
Exactly. But, important reminder, they're not the only game in town.
Right? There are other reputable dealers out there.
Do your research.
Find the one that aligns with your needs and goals.
It's like choosing a financial advisor, right?
Exactly.
You want someone you trust, someone who understands your goals.
Someone who can guide you.
Through the complexities of the market.
Yes. And just like with a financial advisor, communication is key.
Open communication, ask questions, make sure you're comfortable with their approach.
Exactly. So as you're, exploring this world of rare coins,
do your homework.
Compare prices, read those reviews.
Research different dealers, and don't be afraid to ask for expert guidance.
It's all about finding the right fit for you, Bullion Shark might be great for some, but it's not for everyone. Your goals, how much risk you're comfortable with, what you like to collect, all of that matters.
Right, exactly. And speaking of navigating this whole world of numismatics, we're in this digital age now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cryptocurrencies, NFTs, all that.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole new landscape.
What does that mean for these, tangible assets, like rare coins?
That's a good question. I mean, things are changing rapidly, but I think there will always be a place for things like rare coins.
I think so, too. There's just something about holding a piece of history,
It's a connection to the past that you don't get with digital assets, that's for sure.
Right. It's not just a digital file. It's a real thing.
Exactly. And coins, they're more than just pieces of metal.
Oh, yeah. They're like little works of art.
Right. Art, culture, history, it's all there.
And then there's the inherent value of precious metals.
Right.
Gold, silver, they've been prized for centuries.
Oh, absolutely. People see them as safe haven assets, especially in times of uncertainty.
It's especially now.
Exactly. And while digital assets can be, well, volatile,
Oh, yeah.
precious metals tend to be more stable.
They give you that sense of security.
Right. Like a hedge against inflation.
Makes sense. So, I mean, yeah, the digital world is changing things, but
Is shaking things up.
for sure. But I don't think it's the end of tangible assets.
Yeah.
I think rare coins, they have staying power.
I think so, too. They offer something unique. History, beauty, and that intrinsic value.
And for people who really appreciate that craftsmanship,
The artistry.
the history.
Coin collecting is always going to be rewarding.
Absolutely. It's not just about the money, right? It's about the joy of discovery.
The thrill of the hunt.
Building a collection you're proud of.
And let's not forget the educational value.
Oh, yeah. Learning about all these different coins.
Their history.
Where they came from.
It's like opening a window to the past.
It really is. It's a journey, you know?
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe you'll find a rare gem out there.
A hidden treasure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, as we wrap up our deep dive into Bullion Shark and the world of numismatics,
Just remember, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out,
or just curious about alternative investments,
approach the market with, a discerning eye and open mind.
do your research.
And never stop learning.
Well said, Tiffany. And to all our listeners, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into Bullion Shark and the fascinating world of rare coins.
Happy collecting, everyone.